Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I know that I talked about my PS3s and how I jailbroke one of them and whatever on other YouTube shorts, and I just wanted to do an actual video and tell you all the games that I have now. I have quite a lot of games. I don't know exactly how many games I have, but there's quite a lot of games and I just want to show you them. Some games are pretty good and some games are not as good or as well known. So I'm just going to show you them here. Basically you can see this little cubby hole here. This is one of them. I have four little cubby holes here, and all my game collection it pretty much fills up a whole entire cubby. So that's how many games there are. There's a lot of collectors, especially for people who collect PS3s, and they have way more many. They have just way too many games, a lot of them. So, but I'm not really an actual collector. It's just that these are just the games that came with the two consoles. If you want to hear about the story about how I got the two consoles and stuff like that, watch my YouTube shorts. I don't think I don't know how to explain it. They're there on YouTube short, so just watch it on there. Anyways, this is, without further ado, this is my collection. So this is not going to be in any order of like the worst games or the unknown to well-known games. It's just going to be what I grab first, and we'll go from there. So this is the first bunch of games. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not trying to do the meme. I've set 7 games. Anyways, first games we have Assassin's Creed 3. Oh, by the way, since I just got all these games in the consoles, I basically haven't really played any of these games yet, especially on PS3. I've played quite a few of these games on PC and maybe PS5 as well, but yeah, I played this game before, not on PS3, but here it is, Assassin's Creed 3. It's actually a pretty good Assassin's Creed game. A lot of people hate on it, but it's actually a pretty good game, not gonna lie. I've never actually, also like a lot of these games I've never actually heard of, and I look at the back of the box and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. We have Viking Battle for Asgard. I've never actually heard of this game, but this is the back of the box. That's what it is. Sorry for it's low light. Anyways, the slower we get through this, the longer the video is going to be. There's so many games here. This is a game that some people may know. It's Duke Nukem Forever. R18, so it must be pretty gory. Violent sexual themes and offensive language. So, damn, that's quite a lot. It has to have quite a lot of it in order for it to be an R18. This is a limited edition of The Darkness 3. I've never actually heard of this game before. Never played it. It looks like a pretty cool game. It's like an FPS game. It's pretty cool. So it's like a demon game, like you kill demons and stuff like that. That's pretty sure that's why it's R18, because it's gonna be a lot of gore. If you're fighting demons, there's gonna be a lot of gore. I don't know if many people know this game. It's called GTA 5. It's a pretty average game. Just joking. It's probably one of the most well-known games to exist. But yeah, I can't believe that 117 NZD back in the day, if you want to get this. That's crazy. The Rage 1. We have 2 Rage games. This is the first one. I don't know if this game is only on PS3. I think it's... Nah, I remember being on PC. So I think it's on a couple of consoles. And then this is an interesting game I want to play. It's called Bionic Command. So that's what it looks like. Alright, those are the first 7 games. I'm going to grab a few more out of here. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. First game in this collection, or in this bit here, Dead Space, the very first Dead Space. I already know why it's R18, because I haven't actually played the game before. I played the remake on PS5, but yeah, I definitely know why it's R18. A lot of gore and violence, and it just says contains violence and horror, so that's pretty much all there is to it. This is a game I've also never heard of. Like I said before, a lot of these games I've never actually heard of. Stuntman Ignition. That's all I've got to say. It's actually a pretty basic game once you read the back of it. You're just a stuntman. You just have to do these different stunts and all these things. You crash into buildings, I think, and other things. Oh, you can be a monster truck too. That's pretty cool. Another game that you probably never heard of, God of War 3. It's a pretty average game again. Also, I'm just kidding again. It's a pretty good game. It's a really good game. I played the God of War 3 Remastered when I had my PS4 Pro, so it was a really good game, especially me playing on the Remastered. I actually wanted to kind of play this game way back in the day when I was a kid, and I actually never had played it yet until now, so I'm finally able to actually play this game. Cars 2. That's all I'm going to say. It's just pretty much like a Mario Kart game, but just its own little formula. A lot of people say it's good, so yeah. It on the PlayStation Store, it's actually quite cheap sometimes. It's only a few bucks, but its original price is still like 100 and something NZD, so that's quite a lot for a game that came out a long time ago. And also, I don't know if these are exclusive games or not. I'm pretty sure they are, but Killzone 2. There's no Killzone 1, unfortunately, in this collection, but I think Killzone 2 might be a pretty good game to play. It's just like your average FPS game. I've never actually played this before, or heard of it, unfortunately, until now. So that'll be a pretty fun game to play when I get to it. I don't know. Also, if you're asking me, or if you're just wondering why do you have a PS3 now, and why do all these games now, the main reason is because of, I think it's two things really. The first thing is just because I haven't owned a PS3 before. I only owned like a PS2, Xbox 360, and then it was like the PS4 Pro, and then PS5 Pro, and Nintendo Switch and stuff like that. So I didn't actually get around to playing the PlayStation 3. So that's why. That's the first reason. The second reason is also because of trophies. I like to collect trophies. I love to earn trophies. So having to play the game as well as getting trophies for it, like being synced up to my PlayStation account, is pretty cool and pretty rewarding. So yeah, is this like good? I don't know. Anyways, we got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games here. This game, I'm going to show you. I actually played it back on the Xbox 360. It was a really good game back in the day. It still is. Avatar, the game. Really cool game. I played it on my PS3 when I just got the PS3. I only played for a few minutes because it was the first game I popped in the console. Played it for a few minutes. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a little bit unoptimized, but the iconic thing about the PS3 is that it was pretty bad when it comes to it playing games. Like a lot of games, it was pretty unoptimized, but there was a reason for it, and that was because they wanted to test out their new technology and stuff like that, and they wanted to push the console to the limits. And in order to do that, they had to kind of risk its optimizations, and they kind of just made a lot of games, I won't say unplayable, but just very, very low FPS. Nowadays, we even think that 30 FPS is pretty bad, and we think that 60 FPS is the minimum. 30 FPS was actually the normal for majority of games, and it was actually quite rare for games to actually have 60 FPS at 1080p back in the day. But even games that were at 30 FPS back on the PS3, especially like games like this or any other PS3 game, they weren't locked at 30 FPS. They kept on going under 30. They kept on going like to 24 FPS or even less. They're dropping down to under the 20s sometimes, especially playing games like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's one of the games that's in this collection right now. Spoiler alert. But yeah, so we have a Avatar video game. We have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I played majority of the Assassin's Creed games. I played the latest one, Assassin's Creed Shadows on the PS5. And yeah, I've literally played pretty much every single Assassin's Creed game, and this is probably one of the only games I haven't really played. And I'm excited to actually fully play this at some point. I don't know if I am or not. I don't know. But there we go. The next PS3 game is one of our classic ones. Is Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction. So we've got this one. I also have another Ratchet & Clank game in this collection. I'm just going to show you that in a little bit. But this is the older one out of the two. So, yeah. As you can see by the box too, it looks like a pretty old game as well. I think the box only looks like this because it's a Platinum The Best of Play edition, or whatever it says on it. It's kind of blocked off. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I told you I had this game. It's a good game. I've only played the first few missions of it. Honestly, literally, basically one, which is the one where you just have to be at the top of the vehicle with the minigun. I think that's probably one of the worst optimized levels in the game, or even on the PS3 itself, with any game, because that mission was barely playable. I literally got under 20 FPS most of the time on that freaking level. It sucked. But apart from that, the game itself, the story and the gunplay is actually quite good. It's just that it just takes away a lot. How do you explain it? It takes away a lot of the fun if it's really badly optimized. This is also another game I haven't heard of. It's called Hunted the Demon's Forge. There you go. This is the back of the box. I should have shown the back of the box for every game, but it's whatever. We've got another game. I don't know if people actually hate this game or not. I think a lot of people like it. But it's... Well, this is freaking ironic, isn't it? So, we have Crysis 2, right? And Crysis, especially the first one, is notorious for having it, making it being super unoptimized. And all those memes saying, oh, can it run Crysis and all that stuff, even on pretty high-end PCs back in the day. And there's a lot of PS3 games that only support 720p or even lower. And for some weird reason, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but this is the only, not only game, but that little thing, if I, can I focus on that? I can't focus on it, but it says it supports up to 1080p. Majority of PS3 games are 720p. This is 1080p, and it's Crysis out of all games. Freaking crazy. Sorry if it's getting a little bit dark. It is nighttime after all, and I'm under this light. Maybe if I adjust something. Hold on. Alright, is that better? I have no clue. I think it's a little better. Alrighty. So this is our next pile of games. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. I'll put it in the editor's note what the total is after the video, because I've already lost count. So wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, 5 games here. First game we have is Dragon Age Origins. I think most of these games I won't end up playing anyway. But it's quite a heavy box. The reason is because it has a lot of these thick pages. Like, look how thick this freaking thing is. There's so many pages in there. And there's also a few redeemable codes, which I'm pretty sure are expired by now, because of PS3 is old. When did this game come out? Or what was it? 2009. Crazy. this is a pre-owned game, so be warned of it saying a massive thing saying pre-owned. But it's called Red Faction, I'm pretty sure. Red Faction. That's the thing, or it says pre-owned right there. This game's also 1080p support. That's pretty cool. It looks like a pretty cool game. It reminds me of Destiny a little bit. Reminds me a little bit of Destiny, yeah. This is the other Ratchet & Clank game I've talked to you guys about in this video just then. This is Ratchet & Clank A Crack in Time. There you go. It's just a very, how do you say it? Well, but it's just weird because this game actually doesn't support full 1080p. This only supports 1080i. I don't really know exactly what the difference is between 1080i and 1080p. Maybe it's maybe it's like maybe it's in between 720p and 1080. But wouldn't that just be like 900p? I don't know. So maybe 1080i maybe is like the tiniest bit less resolution than 1080p. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I also have Crisis 3. What do you know? This game also has 1080p support, which a lot of PS3 games actually don't support, ironically. And then we also have Infamous. I think this is also pretty ironic because I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, this might be one of the exclusives that were on the PS3 and you couldn't really play it anywhere else back in the day. And this only supports 720p. What? So that's that. That's the full collection here. Well, this is this part of the collection anyways. Look at all this. This is the collection so far. And we're about maybe just under halfway through. So that's it right there. And kind of a spoiler alert, but majority of these games here that I just showed you are games that I kind of want to play and are just good games. A lot of these next games I'm about to show you are good games. They're just games I'm not really interested in playing because either I've played them before on a different console or just not interesting at all, if that makes sense. So hopefully you understand that. So don't be triggered if I show you a really good game that you might like but I'm not interested in or I've played it before. So these are some games here. We've got 4 games here. This is a game called Nailed or Nailed. Nailed? I don't know. Is this the 3rd game or just... I don't know. This is what it looks like. It reminds me a lot about Motorstorm, whatever that game was called. I used to play it on the PSP. But that might be a bit dark for you to see. This is a game I'm quite interested in playing at some point in the future. But I remember playing a game that's kind of like this on the PS2. But this is like the Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. So I think there's everything from Mega Drive. There's 40 games, 40 classic games that are on here. Sonic is one of them. It says include Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, and 3, Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3, Echo the Dolphin 1 and 2, Shining Force 1 and 2, Golden Axe 1, 2, and 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Fantasy Star 2, 3, and 4, Alex Kidd, Shinobi 3, Columns, Altered Beast, Sonic Spinball Kid, Chameleon, I don't know how to pronounce that, Vectorman, and other great titles. So, yeah, that's that. There's a lot of games that are on there. Oh, okay, we have another Red Faction game, but this is a different one, obviously. It's called, I don't know how to pronounce that, but this is it. By the way, I have no idea if any of these things are the wrong way around or not, so I'm sorry. And this is one of the games that I just don't want to play. I just don't. It's the Angry Birds Star Wars game. I don't really see a point in me playing this, because I can easily just have this on my phone or something for download for free. But I find this game quite funny because it's freaking Angry Birds. It's not an intensive game at all, and for some weird reason, it only supports 720p and not 1080p. And this game came out way after other games that did have 1080p support, because this came out like, well, the box is 2013 on it, and then you have other games like the Crisis game, which I don't even know where that is now. Where is it? Crisis 3, when did that come out? 2000. Well, this game also came out in 2013, and it's 1080p. This game came out in 2013, 720p, and it's like one of the most least demanding games in this whole thing. Probably the least demanding game out of the whole collection. Crazy. Now that is that. Also got some more. Got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. First game, I like the box of this though. It's called XCOM Enemy Unknown. That's that. We got Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. I don't know. I have no idea. Another classic game. I've actually played this before as like a remaster. But Uncharted Drake's Fortune. I don't know if it was a remaster or just like a bundle of some games. I don't really know. But I'm pretty sure it was like a remaster in a way. I don't know. I wasn't a really big fan of these series, but I might end up playing this at some point. But it's the first Homefront game. I played Homefront, like, I don't know if it was called Homefront 2 or not. I'm pretty sure it was. I played it on the PS4. It wasn't good. For me personally, it wasn't really great. Speaking of great, this is one of the greats. We got Skyrim. And this did have like a map inside of the thing here. It was like in perfect condition. I don't know how much those things cost now for people to just buy the map. I don't know if they're dead cheap or dirt cheap. I mean, or just dead cheap. Well, I don't know how expensive they would be if you want to sell one of those maps. But I did have one of those maps in there, but they're not there anymore because I gave it to someone. Anyways, this is another game here. One of the least, not optimized. How do I say it? The least demanding games. One of the least demanding games. Lego The Hobbit. It's a Lego game. They're not intensive at all. And this game actually does support 1080p, which is good. Because 1080p for me personally is probably the lowest I'll go with resolution. Things that are like 720p or less. Like, come on, man. Like, for PS3, come on. Have 1080p. Like, I know that the PS3 came out 2006. But most of these games did not come out in 2006. So maybe that's the point then. Maybe I just answered my own question. I think because the console's so old, and probably back then 1080p didn't exist. And only supported like the AV input, whatever it was, and not HD. So I'm guessing a lot of people were surprised or really happy that a lot of almost PS3 games came out in HD and stuff like that. So people were able to hook up their HD things. And I think back then HD monitors and TVs were pretty expensive. So, but I'm glad that they actually added HDMI to the consoles, so people have the option, like if they actually had an HD TV, they were able to hook it up via the HDMI port, as well as the AV thing that they put on there too. Anyways, this is first PlayStation Move game. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 5 here. PlayStation Move SingStar disc. So, does it say SingStar? Oh, it says Starter disc, not SingStar disc. I have no idea what this is. Is this just like a... I don't know what this is. Is this just like some demo or something like that? Like how to actually use it? Oh, yeah, so do you need the camera as well as the move at the same time to have the move on? If that makes sense? I don't know. We've got sports champions. Just sports champions. That's all I'm gonna say. This box art looks amazing. But I got this. I have no idea what it is. It's just like a fitness game. I've already played this game back on PS4. Well, I played it on PS5, but it's a PS4 game. But Marvel superheroes, Lego Marvel superheroes, is a really good game. I'm not interested in playing it because I just told you I played the game before. I played this game before. Cringe, I'm sorry. And they've also got the fight. It's very much just like a, I think. Oh wait, there's two ways to play: a controller plus a move controller, or two move controllers. So I'm pretty sure you have to have. Oh yeah, it literally says PlayStation Move is required to play this game. So it is a PlayStation Move game. There you go. These are the last games I'll be showing you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games. I like these games, or this thing I'm about to show you, because it's a 2-in-1. It's the Assassin's Creed game. So Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Rogue. The reason why this is one of the games I don't really want to play is because I've already played both of them before. I played them actually on the Switch. And it's literally this. It had the combo of Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Rogue. But instead of a disc or a cartridge, it was just like it was just a code. You just had to put it into the console and then give you 2 games. And that's it. This game looks interesting. I don't know if it requires you to have PlayStation Move or not. But it's called the Barryu XCOM Declassified. Never heard of this in my life. Sounds good. Let me know in the comments if it is a good game to play. If it's recommended. This game apparently costs $5, but I think it's because it's just in a... They put it in a random Blu-ray disc thing, Blu-ray thing. It's called... I don't know how to pronounce that. Something Warriors. I have no clue. No clue. We also have Assassin's Creed 2. Another game I'm not interested in playing because again I already have this game on PC as well, so I was able to play it at the best quality and everything. And it's also quite an old game as well, so obviously it's easy to run. You can run it on like a crappy laptop and it'll still run like 30 FPS or something like that. It'll probably still look better than the PS3. Not gonna lie. Aliens, the Colonial Marines, if that's how you pronounce that name. But yeah, you know that. Just a standard Aliens game. You've got Body Count. That's a weird name. Body Count. It does look like a weird game as well. Look at that. That looks so weird. I don't know what I'm meant to look at when I look at the back of this box. And then, again, I play this game on PC. I actually have it on Epic Games. Deus Ex Human Revolution. There you go. And the last game, last but not least, is Brink. I think a lot of people like this game. I've seen some people play this game. I think it was really good for the multiplayer, I'm pretty sure. I think it's kind of like Call of Duty. I think majority of people play it because of the multiplayer and not the campaign. I don't know if it has a campaign or not. I have no idea. Anyways, that's the collection. Instead of the editor giving you the final thing, I'm just going to count how many games I have. Because I've actually haven't done that yet. Look how freaking enormous this looks, bro. Like, I have to like move back to show you. Look at that. Look at all this. Anyways, let me count it for you. We also have some games here, but they're not PS3 games. Actually, no, this one is. This is a Lord of the Rings game. If I can flip it up the right way. There you go. Lord of the Rings game. There you go. So this counts as our first game. It's annoying because this box isn't actually fully closed, and it's also a clear box like the other one. And then these ones, this one's a PS2 game. I don't know why they gave me a PS2 game, but it's Prince of Persia: Warriors Within. Pretty good game. And a PC version of Doom. Why? Anyways, so we got the one. That's one PS3 game there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47 PS3 games that I have. Well, it's going to take me a long time for me to complete all these games, because 47 games. 47 games would take a long time to end up playing all of them, you know what I mean? That's crazy. So, that's that. Started off with Assassin's Creed 3, ended with this clear one. Stupid Lord of the Rings game. Let me know if that Lord of the Rings game is actually good. I actually might play it, even though I'm not really a big fan of Lord of the Rings. The only reason I'm not a big fan of Lord of the Rings is because they're just long movies. By the time I watch like 2+ hours of it, it's still a whole hour to go, and I'll be like asleep by then. I'll be like lying in my bed watching it, and all of a sudden I'll just be asleep like halfway through the movie. I wake up, credits roll. I'm like, well, I just missed like half the movie. So, anyways, that's it. That's my game collection. If you got a bigger collection than me, or if you got some cool games you'd like to tell me that you have, then let me know. And I kind of want to, it's not like I want to get a bigger collection, but I just want to buy more PlayStation 3 games, or maybe trade them. So maybe games here I don't want, I can take them to a store, get a little bit of money from there. A little bit of a loss, but I'll replace them with some actual good games, because a lot of games here are not that great for me personally. But yeah, that'll be it. Oh my god, 30 odd minutes? Jesus Christ.